100, Adin Ross and Blueface drama is literally
Why
insane.
they into it?
It has taken a turn I don't think anybody expected. Wack100 went live this morning and accused Adin Ross of some pretty serious things. Adin Ross went live and accused Blueface of some pretty serious things. There's a lot to cover here, but let's start from the very beginning. Adin Ross does these boxing events called Brand Risk.
Right.
He obviously, came to an agreement with Blueface to fight on Brand Risk. Blueface was fighting one of Adin Ross's good friends, Chibu.
Okay.
Like, Chibu started off as like a Adin Ross stream extra. They grew a relationship. Brand Risk started. Chibu has been boxing on Brand Risk ever since.
Right.
Now, after the fight, though, because Blueface lost.
Right.
After the fight,
Blueface said I ain't see the fight.
And this is the moment that's...
I ain't see the fight, but I heard Blueface got his ass whooped. Did y'all see it? Let me know what happened, folks, because I'm trying to figure it out.
Started everything.
That's all I'm saying.
But hey, shout out to Brand Risk.
Shout out to Brand Risk. And Blue, if you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about. Chibu.
He said he's tampering with the bets?
Played it off really cool in a moment, but Adin was pissed. Adin was enraged, upset about this. I know this based on the conversations behind the scenes. Adin Ross were
inside scoop. We got the inside scoop.
Rainbet, who are the sponsors for the event, you know, they're everywhere on the event. They are a gambling company. Right. So when you have somebody accusing the host of the event of fudging bets, well, like that company can only exist if people have faith that the company is on an up and up and everything is legit and fair. So they took it very seriously too, and they began to force Adin Ross to try to get Blueface to offer up a retractment. Blueface refused
that shit.
And the reason why Blueface even felt like, you know, the bets were being fudged by Adin Ross.
See, now this is serious, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is serious, and the reason why this serious is because, from my understanding, Adin Ross, it's a lot of people eating off that Brand Risk shit. You feel me? So, from my understanding, if I'm Adin Ross, whether it's true or not, don't really matter. But if Adin Ross gonna be pissed about that because Blueface know what he doing. Blueface might look crazy, but a lot of things, nigga ain't stupid. Do your homework. So Blueface said that in the post-fight interview on purpose because he knew he was on live stream. He knew that people was gonna clip it, and he knew it was gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, some uproar behind it. But do I believe that Adin Ross is playing with the bets? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him.
Because Blueface felt like he won the fight.
Was
Blueface felt like he won the fight at least 4-2. I also scored the fight 4-2, but I understood why Chibu would be granted a W because Chibu was the aggressor all night. Chibu was the one pushing forward. Blueface kept him off him with the jab, but Chibu was aggressive. Chibu at some point had Blueface out the ring. So I could understand why Chibu would be given
I seen that clip. I seen Blueface got his ass. Boy, they beat that nigga out the ring. Damn.
Victory. I had Blueface 4-2. But so Blueface was already pissed because he felt like he won the fight. And he felt like the only reason why he lost the fight is because Adin Ross, who is throwing the event, who is the owner of the event, had bets on Chibu.
Now, let me tell you what Blueface is talking about.
Okay.
This is what made Blueface believe this.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to this.
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
You know I don't be with you know.
DD, when are we going to see another fighter from your community? I want to see
180,000 my ass. You lost your rabbit ass mind. You think I'm finna bet you $180,000? Why do you even want to do that? Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop. Why would you even want to do that? That shouldn't even be allowed. That's like the motherfucking, that's like an NBA player betting on his own damn game. You see what I'm saying? That's like the commissioner of the NBA. What's his name? Adam Silver. That's like the commissioner of the NBA or the NFL betting on who gonna win the championship. Like, nigga, how you gonna do that? What you know that we don't know? You see what I'm saying? That's like the referee betting on who gonna win. you shouldn't even be talking like that. Of course a nigga gonna think what he gonna think, nigga. It's your brand. It's your event. It's your shit. All this is yours. So you feel me? It's like it looked like you tried to sucker DDG into betting some shit when you low key already know the outcome. You see what I'm saying?
It's like 180 right now.
Let's bet 180,000. I got Chibu. You got Blueface tonight. Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with Chibu.
180,000?
Yes. You know you got that new steak deal. You could do it.
Now, Adin said, let's bet 180,000. He putting it on Chibu.
Mm-hmm.
That's Blueface's opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Blueface, we ain't gonna talk about the 20 grand he bet academics. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now, let's go back to Adam's fight. Let's see what we got going on here.
Chibu, no. He said no, right? No. Adam, can you please tell the brother if he believe in you, then put something up?
I can't bet. I can't bet on my own promotions. I'll get arrested. You see what's happening all these NBA.
I don't know, Adin. I don't know, buddy. That's the same thing y'all was saying. On GOD, I never seen this video before. And that's the same thing going through my mind. If I'm throwing a boxing event, how could I bet? How could I even play like I'm a bet on somebody winning when it's my event? I hired the referees. I run this. If I'm paying everybody. So if I want to go over here and be like, hey, I just bet 400,000 on whatever his name is. What's his name? Chibu? Yeah. I just bet 400,000 on Chibu. I need y'all. Ain't no way in the world he win tonight. He bet not win tonight. Y'all bet not let him win tonight. What they gonna say? At the end of the day, Adin Ross is they boss. So what they gonna do? Ain't no way he gonna win. That's what my boss told me. Otherwise, I ain't getting paid. You see what I'm saying?
Players, NFL, MLB players, bro. I can't do that. I don't want to get that.
Y'all be having some good excuses, man.
I do, yeah.
Y'all.
Adin said in January on Adam's fight, he can't bet.
I don't know if the fight is rigged. I don't. Now, I had the fight scored at 4-2.
Can't nobody know.
The person that Adin Ross bet 20,000 with academics, he had the fight scored at 4-2. A lot of other people did. But it's not like Blueface just completely destroyed Chibu. I could see how the judges could vote for Chibu. But, you know, it does look kind of crazy when you are betting on fights before the actual fight and you're the person who has put the event on. You feel me? Like, you are the owner of the event. You should be more responsible than that, you know? Now, Adin Ross, when Blueface did this, was really upset. He was very upset at Blueface. And he's even more upset, right? Because RainBet is on his behind.
Right.
So Adin Ross went publicly after trying to pressure Blueface to apologize and retract the statements behind the scenes. Adin Ross finally went public to alert Blueface that he's not getting paid at all.
Regarding and addressing Blueface. Well, again, Blue, I know you're upset you lost. I understand. And I give you your props for getting in the ring. And it was very tough to get you an opponent. But, again, for you to shit on and say it's rigged because it had money up and whatnot. Bro, I bet $10,000 with academics. I'm not sitting here betting on RainBet. I bet, 20 bands with Ac and whatnot. I have no control. I have no control over what happened.
That's the part that shit nobody's going to believe you, Adin. Sorry. You're not about to tell me you have no control over what happened. That's bullshit. It's your event. You're throwing the party. That's like me throwing a party and saying I have no control over who comes to the party. Yes, I do. What the fuck? It's my party. If I don't want Joe Smo to come to my party, he ain't coming to my party. Nigga, you're not invited, bro. You see what I'm saying? If I'm throwing a wedding, if I'm getting married, I'm in charge of who's coming to my wedding. You feel me? Like, that's just common sense, bro. I'm tired of this mucus. This shit pissing me off.
There was a moment where you got chopped in the corner, and you almost the ref almost went like this and TKO'd it because you weren't defending yourself. And everybody online trying to shit on Chibu, saying Chibu's 70 pounds higher than him. He accepted the fight. These fighters know their terms. And Blue said, if it's not 6 rounds, I'm not fighting. And they fought at 6 rounds. Chibu gave him the 6 rounds. If it was 3, it wouldn't have happened. Judges make bad calls or good calls every fight. Okay? If you think Blueface won this fight, some of you guys thought AP the Fighter lost the last fight. I have no say. Jordan has no say. Nobody on my team has no say. There's no cheating. The judges make the... There's actual contractual obligation that he didn't follow, so he breached. He was supposed to wear a rainbow patch on his shorts. He didn't. And he's going to have to pay $100,000 for that.
Damn!
Like, he can't speak about anything, money, how much he got paid or whatnot. And we asked him to retract his statements. And he didn't. We gave him some time. We didn't want to do it. Now we're going to do it. So, yeah, we tried. We tried working with him and Wack, and they weren't really... And they didn't want to work with us, so sucks. But, yeah, we tried. I literally wanted to pay him.
This is some nasty work. This is nasty
so he didn't get paid?
stuff, man.
Whoa,
if you want to sue Blueface for defamation, you do that. But that man don't put his life on the line, come and fight for you, and then you don't pay him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, trying to use technicalities.
That's crazy.
So the rain bat shorts was not an issue. If it was an issue, y'all would have stopped him and had him put on rain bat shorts or have a path for him to put it on.
Literally.
You would have done that if that was the thing, but you didn't. Right? Like, you didn't.
Exactly.
No, like
if y'all care for real, it would have been easy. Okay, hey, wait. And he ain't got the rain back. Hey, real quick, pause, real quick. Hey, put this patch on his shorts. All right. That's what I'm doing if it's my company and I know I need this nigga to put his patch on his shorts. I'm gonna make sure that he has the patch, like point blank period. So like Flacco said, nasty work.
Let him go out and
nasty.
Fight. Y'all seen him when he got to the building. Y'all seen what he had on. But y'all didn't care about the patch, right? Like, you know, like it wasn't a thought. It didn't become a thought until y'all were looking for ways not to pay him because he exposed you. He called you out.
Right.
That's nasty stuff, right? It was even more nasty. So the Gypsy Crusader, he didn't breach a contract, right? He didn't breach any of the contract, right? When he did a Nazi salute in the ring, that wasn't a breach of the contract, but Blueface calling you out was.
Right.
This is just an attempt to squeeze Blueface to get him to come out and apologize to Adin Ross. This is Adin Ross trying to throw some muscle around, and it's nasty and it's disgusting from my perspective, bro.
That's what them white folks do. Y'all know that. But y'all still come fight for his ass. You come fight for all the goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He got racist niggas on there. He taking niggas' money, using technicalities, betting on his own damn event, and y'all still pulling up a fight with the nigga. Cause he's Adin Ross and he got all five. See, this goes to show you that if you got some followers, you can do anything, bro. Because nobody's really gonna give a damn. And that's just the sad truth. You can do anything, bro. If you got followers, somebody's always gonna think you cool because you got some money and some followers. So it's some clout. Let's put it, not even followers, just clout in general. So you think Adin Ross brand risk is gonna fall off because of this? No. You think Blueface gonna be the last rapper on there? No. You think this is gonna be the last time niggas come on his platform knowing he supports open racists? No. Because he got clout, money. So people gonna keep fucking with him. Try to get their little chip off of it.
In terms of Blueface saying how much he made, he didn't. Blueface was very careful with his words. Blueface never gave an exact amount. He said he made over a particular amount. He never told the exact amount how much he made.
Right.
We can say what we want now, Chad, but we're just gonna go back and watch the punch ratio. I'll definitely never fight on brand risk again.
Hell no.
Just based on Adin's
you talking like call
business
Adin.
skills.
Adin what?
Adin's business skills.
Business skills.
Oh, Adin, my bad. Adin.
Call his ass Adin.
Adin already been telling them, bro, these fucking judges suck game, man.
It's not. Boxing is the sport comes with losses.
Yeah.
How much did I make on the fight? Oh, I ain't gonna tell you how much I made, but I'll tell you that I made over 300,000.
Damn.
I'll let you guess.
300? Oh shit! I might have to might have to get up in there. It's the sad shit. Fuck all what he got going on. He gonna pay me 3, 4, 500,000. Shit. Slip up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up now. I got a black belt in karate, but I can turn my boxing on though. You see what I'm saying? Because I know the basics of fighting. I know how to I know how to fight with my waist. I don't listen, man. We get up in there. Give me a dweeb in the ring. Dweeb. Count your days, dweeb. Give me a dub in the ring, man. I'm fucked up. Give me a dub in there, man. I'll bust his stomach.
And that's just for the fight. That's not even including nothing else. So it's definitely a celebration, chat.
Wack100 is who negotiated, like Blueface payment, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, he's Blueface manager. He's the one who negotiated these things for him. Mm-hmm. So Wack100 is very familiar with the contract, but Wack had to contact his lawyers just to make sure that there was no clause in there with the rain bet shorts and the patch on the shorts and things like that, right? And things of that sort. So Wack100 would say after contacting his lawyers that Adin Ross lied, that there was nothing in that contract about Blueface having to wear a rain bet, patch on his shorts. Like, that's just not true. It's just false. And Wack would also accuse Adin Ross of doing some pretty disturbing things as well.
Yo, 9:15, y'all tune in. Sorry I had to come to this, but the 100 So YouTube channel, the truth about Adin Ross and the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances at people.
Whoa.
Hate to say it, but he tried his bully tactics, and I guess he thought we was gonna go street, and we kept it corporate.
Yeah.
Adin,
which is good.
Nothing in the contract supports what you're talking about. We'll play the long game. But I want you to tell the people on how you tried to use your Jewish ties for whatever reason, as if I had a problem with you being Jewish.
Right.
And how you continue to make sexual advances at me. Just the other day, after I asked you time and time again, can you please respect that I'm a straight man?
You know why that's so believable too? Because we've seen Adin Ross do that shit plenty of times, and to be honest with you, the fact that y'all let that shit slide, like y'all ain't gonna go sue this white boy acting like y'all doing all this, trying to embarrass y'all on these streams. Y'all still coming on the streams doing this shit over and over and over. You letting this nigga play with you, letting them play all the gay games and all that shit game like that. He been tweaking with that for a year. That's how he got famous, tweaking with people. On with the, the whole saying, like, playing the gay games and shit. So, Wack100 is not a stupid nigga, though. Because when you come in advances, make sexual advances at me after I tell you that I'm not this or that, I'm straight, I don't do that, I don't do this, and you keep making advances, that's starting to be harassment and assault, bro. So if you want to play games, you don't want to pay niggas, we could do something too. Or you think I'm not finna just roll over and let you just do what you want to do to me because you think you Adin Ross?
But we got the content.
So Wack will also post messages of Adin Ross saying they could kiss and make up. I guess this is like the sexual harassment. I'll be real, this does look kind of crazy, man. Like, this does look pretty insane, okay? So Wack will say, bro, I'm owed monies. You think it's funny. It's not. I don't do bad business. But again, everybody has his day. I've been doing this a long time. I ain't them. I would never allow this to happen to anybody on my watch that I claim was a friend ever. Now, and Adin Ross says, please, ? So, well, here, you can't even see that.
Adin Ross trolling and shit.
So y'all could actually see like what I'm seeing, okay? So apparently, like, Wack is writing this in a group chat with academics and others. So Adin says, please. So Adin, I'll be real, I've been warned y'all about Adin. This white boy is trying to humiliate them.
Yeah.
It's not even about like trying to work. No, he's trying to humiliate them. Say please. oh, he's saying, please, can we kiss and make up? Wack is like, bro, my guy, I'm not gay, and I don't fear no community because I have partners and friends amongst them all. So Adin Ross would then say, bro, you know I'm solid. Nobody going to come to Compton and bless these communities. We got so much ish to do to save the world. Yo, this white boy is disgusting, man.
What?
Yo, Adin is a disgusting human being. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So then Adin starts to troll. He says, I'm gay. He says, are you rejecting me because I'm white, Jewish, and gay? Wow, an anti-Semite, homophobe, disgusting. So Wack starts to think that maybe Adin Ross is trying to set up these messages to get Wack to say something crazy about that community so he could also use that as a reason not to pay them. So Wack says, no, I said I'm not gay. You keep saying we should kiss. I'm letting you know as a straight man I'm not gay. I don't kiss men. And Wack says, and what you don't know is I have many friends and business partners among the community. That tactic doesn't work with me. Try again. Please take that approach. I don't think you know me very well. I'm the street guy with a transgender reality show. Don't work, bro. Too many of my friends are part of that community. Adin says, hey, yo. Wack starts naming like the various shows where people is on that. Now, Wack calls it out, and Wack says, you're trying to use race and Jewish attacks. Never from me. I have too many
how the fuck did
Jewish
he
and all
post?
race friends and partners.
Oh, this is a video? Oh, he just, okay.
Adin Ross says, bro, call your lawyer now, like right now. So Wack says, now calling nothing, he knows what he's doing. He says, your lawyer is a bit scared in my opinion, allegedly. I believe in my opinion, I have a strong position here. Wack says, oh, you keep thinking he's scared. You new to this, not me. Adin Ross then will post a picture of two Jewish guys and says, what do you rate me 1 to 10? I'm a nice Jewish white kid. So he's just trolling Wack, bruh. Just trolling. So Wack will ultimately then take to his particular YouTube channel, and he will break down that the breach of contract that Adin Ross claimed is a breach of contract does not exist.
And what Adin said about Doechii and what Blueface said about Adin. You guys tell me if you heard Blueface ever say rain bet or brand risk, and if all he did was isolate it to Adin.
Right.
As his opinion. And then I'll walk it down and I'll play some things that may have provoked Blueface to believe these things. So for this to be his opinion.
Right.
I'm waiting for legal to give me a right to put the contract up so you guys can read it for yourself. I have text messages of Adin asking me to ask Blueface to lie about certain things. And I denied it. I said, no, that ain't happening. I didn't even tell my client. I didn't even relay it to my client that this man wanted him to lie about certain things. Why he wants him to lie about certain things, I have no idea. I have zero idea. But for whatever reason, you know, he wanted him to give an apology and say things like, I don't think Rain Bet rigged the fight, when Blueface never once said, never uttered Rain Bet or brand risk rigged anything.
And I think that's where he good at. I think that's where he's good because, you know, like he said, he never said brand risk or he never opened up and said something about the brands. He said Adin. Now, I'm pretty sure he said I think too. So when you say I think, that's more like an opinion, but you got to be real careful with your words in situations like this.
Actually, in 2 or 3 different clips, he gave shout out to Rain Bet. But he isolated Adin and said, Adin, you. And I'm going to show you in a minute why he isolated it to Adin. He never, you know.
And Adin is on, you got to think about it like this too. Adin is on camera, on live stream that you can't delete, you know what I'm saying? On live stream, proposing bets for his own event that he runs. Proposing bets for, you know what I'm saying, for fighters on his own event.
Blueface know, Adin's, he's no different than anybody else, you know, that's marketing and promoting something.
Right.
And, you know, that's You know,
I think this is nasty. I think it's disgusting. Yeah. I don't think it's cool what Adin Ross is doing.
I don't either.
If you're not breaching the contract of a dude who did a Nazi salute in the middle of a ring after a fight and you paid him all his money the following day, then it's nasty what you're doing to Blueface. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? Do y'all think this is fair? Do y'all think this is not fair? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch...
I told y'all about that boy Adin, boy.